friends, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to share this project with you today. This is a Christmas in July project that I did for Creative Fabrica. I will list all of the SVG files that I have used as well as my pattern paper. This whole thing is Creative Fabrica. Act Now and this font collection is free. They're doing a free Christmas in July font bundle. No questions asked, just completely free. But they're also running a special. So they're pairing with Caesar, and you can get a $55 package from Caesar that includes 3 rolls of vinyl and everything you need for weeding and doing vinyl projects. So super fun, love that. It is at a discounted rate, so it's $47, which is a great price for 1 year of Creative Fabrica. So go over, follow my link, check them out, and while you're there, get this cute Gingy cut file. So this is a box. I did share it on Instagram with Creative Fabrica. This is it. I did have a lot of questions on how I did it. So if you want to download this file and follow along, stay tuned. This is what the cut file creates. I did add on and subtract a couple things. I decided not to use the bow that was included in the cut file. I just made my own, and this is just a basic bow file that I've sized twice. I've done pattern paper on both sides of my paper, and then I cut the tails. I like to add a little visual interest to my bows by kind of layering them a little differently, cutting them apart, and this is what I came up with, but I love how this turned out. And then I did do 3 of the poinsettia SVGs that I will once again link in the description box. I love these poinsettias. I did them on my original one as well. And then included in the cut file, you have the little gingerbread headpiece right here. There is the holly leaves. I did not cut out the berries that come with it. I'm actually going to do berries with some color pops for this time. The first time that I had done it, I had used these berries and I ended up covering them up, and I was going to see if maybe I could kind of show them off with some color pops this time around. I did, this is ephemera from the same collection that I used for the paper as well as the bow. This is all a Creative Fabrica collection, and I did this cute little snowflake gingerbread cookie or sugar cookie, this candy cane, as well as this little piece of candy that was all included in this ephemera set. Now, as for the cut file to make the box, you're going to get 3 of these, and there's going to be 3 wider pieces, then there's going to be 3 smaller pieces. The top is this thinner piece, as you can see on my original, and then this is the base of the box. So I've cut these a few different times. So I wanted my base to be in this gingerbread color. I'm using, this is Fawn from Basil. Same thing for this. This is my top layer for my box. I cut it in the fawn as well. And then I just did some heavy duty 120-pound cardstock in the white. I did this twice just to create a really sturdy base. And then you have an acetate layer as well as your pattern paper layer. First, I'm going to show you how I did my sides. Starting with the top half of the Gingy, we're going to make the lid cover first. In order to do that, you're going to need these 3 pieces. All I've done was use a bone folder on the score line to make sure those tabs are facing inward. I've curled the entire piece with a bone folder, just like so. I've made sure on the score line, I have scored and folded back and forth to make sure that I get a really good crease in there. And then on these tabs, I'm pointing these tabs outward on these. So just like that, we want our tabs, okay? And then there's this one that has no tabs. So these are gonna be the legs of your Gingy. This is going to be the arm going into the head. Same thing with this right here, arm going into the head, okay? Just like that. Just to make this a nice base, I've cut this twice. I want to just glue these together. I'm gonna use Barely Art for this. First, I'm going to start with this side here. I mean, you could really start anywhere, but I am going to start right here. And I'm going to add this tab right now. So I'm gonna add glue to the outside of this tab. I'm gonna come over here with this bottom piece that does not have the tabs attached, and just make sure that those are all lined up. Where you have your tab at, I am going to put glue on all of these pieces. Doesn't really matter what side you start with, so I am going to put this right here. Just start following that edge. Use your fingernail or your bone folder to really tuck it in there. Once we know that's pretty secure, we can move on to this gingerbread man's leg. Once again, I'm gonna glue it all at once. Use the table or your work surface to apply that pressure. Okay, so I have my arm and leg on. Take the time to add my third piece here. So I want to add glue. Once I know I have that dried, come back around and I'm going to add the rest of the glue. Make sure you use your work surface. The secret to this SVG file is really taking the time to make sure that everything is lined up and you're getting really close to the edge. Otherwise, your box is not going to fit properly together. All right, now I'm working with the side that has the tab. I'm gonna just add my glue. Each tab has glue. Pull it in. Now I'm going to add glue to the last tabs of my box lid. Before I start pressing everything to place, I'm also going to add some glue to the outside of my tab. Once again, just flip it over and start following that edge. This is a really well-made SVG file and it wants to go together in the appropriate spots. Perfect. Flip it over, inspect for any lifts. Make sure you can use some glue, little added glue in those spots to really make sure everything is lying flat. And now I'm going to add glue all over this. I'm going to be pretty generous with the glue. Now, what I like to do is take a little silicone spatula and really make sure that you have a nice light layer. I find this really helps when using a liquid glue that's not silicone based with your acetate. I think you just get a really good adhesion. I wait until it's just a little tacky, but not fully wet. And this helps do that a lot quicker. So I'm coming over with my acetate. This is Barely Art acetate, the clearly plastic. It does have 2 layers to it. So make sure if you're using Barely Art to take off both layers. But it's such a crystal clear acetate, no cloudiness. I love it. and it cuts beautifully. Perfect. All right, try to get as little as possible on your box. Looks like I have a little bit of a problem up here, but that's okay because I have a clear drying glue and that portion is going to be covered anyway. So we're good. We're good. Okay. And I have one more layer for this. I just want to add this fawn layer. This is my go-to for gingerbread. I love this paper. I think it's the perfect gingerbread color. Do you like your gingies to be a little lighter or a little darker? I always go for a little lighter because I think it looks better with the light pinks and reds that I use at Christmas time. Okay. Carefully lay this down. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside and let it cure. Next step, you're gonna put together the bottom layer of your box. It goes together the exact same way. You want the one strip that does not have tabs along the bottom, and then the other two are gonna meet at the center up top for the head. You're gonna have something that looks like this. Make sure to go through. As you can see, I had two of these kind of lift up. So I'm going to bring those down. I'll pinch it too. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna grab that last fawn gingy for the back. Pretty generous with the glue. And cover up those tabs. I use these silicone spoons, spatulas all the time for crafting. I love it. They're perfect for these SVG files when you don't want to use, or it's too big of a space for a bone folder to really press it down. These spatulas work wonders. And I use them for snow as well. The faux snow paste that I like to use during Christmas season, this does faux snow. All right, so I have my bottom. Here's my top. It's gonna go together beautifully. Now to put my gingy together, I just did a iridescent white glitter and add that to the top. Also, out of the iridescent glitter, you're gonna have these large pieces right here, as well as these for your arms. Okay, I have my little swirlies on. So I'm starting to add my embellishments to the gingerbread box. Once again, I did switch out the bow. There's a bow that comes, it's a cute little bow tie. I wanted to do a little gingy girl with the bow in her hair, so I added mine right here. Next, I want to add in this little cluster, and in the original one, I put the candy cane first, and then I layered it. I'll bring this in. So on the first one, I used the snowflake right here with the candy cane in back. This time I'm thinking about maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I do kind of like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna attach that with a little hot glue. I did this flush last time to the box, but this time I'm going to attach this cookie and candy cane with a little dimension. I'll add some hot glue for that. Perfect. This time I'm gonna put this red flower here. There we go. Perfect. Love it. Throw our little piece of candy on as well. Yeah, like that. So now I'll add my holly right here. Let's add, there we go, perfect. And I said this time I was not going to do the red berries. I didn't cut them because I wanted to add some color pop berries to it. There we go. Included with the bundle, we have a whole bunch. I did my top 5 fonts for the Creative Fabrica video that I did on this Gingy for Instagram. So these are the rest of the fonts. There's this Oh Snap right here. That could be cute. I feel like we could do better though. I put it down here. How does it change it if I do it right here? I mean, it just changes the whole look depending on where you put it. And then I have this one here. I definitely don't want that one. It's just a little too big. I do like this one. So that's a contender. And then we have this one right here. Oh my goodness, how cute. I like it. I like it. Which one, guys? Which ones do you think? Okay, now that I have my Gingy just about put together, she's so cute. This is the one that I chose, by the way. I'm gonna go through them. I'm gonna add some cute little things right here. So I'm just gonna add a few dots of glue. I'm just gonna use this adorable little sequins mix. Look at what that did for the top, just adding those little clay sprinkles in there, just so cute. Last but not least, I'm gonna go in. I love using this glitter snow. This is like my secret weapon for the holiday. So I'm grabbing that silicone spatula again. I've just got a nice glob on there. I'll just kind of start brushing it on in random spot. I mean, look at how pretty that looks. I love this look. Okay, so I finished my little snow paste. So cute, right? I love that look. Okay, and then here's my original one last look. So cute. Love it. So thank you so much for watching, folks. I super appreciate it. Please head on over to Creative Fabrica. Take advantage of their Christmas in July specials that they have going on all month. Each week, it's a new release for a new bundle that's completely free, so keep an eye out for it. This one, of course, is the font bundle here. There's also a really good graphics bundle that's coming out. You will love it. Trust me, I've got a project coming up with that too. I'll probably do a video tutorial on that one as well. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the description box and I will be happy to answer them as I can. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.